Hey guys, it is close to Halloween, and as we get close to Halloween, that's when I start planning my Halloween costume. Now what I do is I go for three separate options, which this year is going to be a siren, a bat, or I'm going to go back to being the cat again as I've got most of that costume. So let's start with the siren. So the basic design I've got for the siren is a multicolored dress. This is as if reflecting the sea on the body. Ocean sea type trousers, or sequined again, so that this looks like a little bit like a tail, but obviously I'm not going to walk with a tail, so the trousers are going to be how it's done. And then I'm gonna put a blue-green eyeshadow design around the eyes, and maybe sparkly cheekbones that are patterned a bit on the cheeks, and maybe round the eyes as well, just to give the impression that I am a sea beast. Because sirens are like mermaids, but they're sort of I say evil version. Mermaids are also evil, but they're kind of they sing to lure the sailors to the rocks. So they would be deep in the ocean, maybe misty-like, but they're depicted as human-like creatures, probably with more of a scaly feature than mermaids are. So that's the kind of design that I'm going for. The next design, which is the bat and the cat as well. So we'll start with the bat. So the basic for both of them is a black shirt and black trousers, both of which I've got, so I don't have to worry too much about that. And then we've got the bat wings, which are going to be homemade. They're going to be black fabric. Maybe have this bit or this bit linked to the wrist so that they can go up and down. And then an extra elastic around the shoulders to hold the bat wings in place. I have black fabric at home, so I don't need to go out and get black fabric, but I will do a quality check afterwards. And I do have elastic, but I think the elastic is going to be too thin, so I might need to get thicker versions. And that might be for that bit and the wrist as well. Failing that, we've got the cat design, and the cat design is basically that, but it's going to have something extra to it. So black wool, which is plaited, and it's going to go on the wrist, on the legs, and then this is going to be used on the tail. Now, a backup plan if that doesn't work is I've got some old coat collars, fur coat collars, that have been unzipped. I've thrown the coat away, but I've kept those just in case, and they will be used for the tail. They're actually a more cooler way of using the tail because they've actually got the fur bit and it sways easily as well, and that's going to be safety pinned. The reason it's going to be safety pinned is because safety pin is a lot more easier to get off and on, particularly if you suddenly stand up and from sitting down and you sat on the tail and the tail doesn't want to go with you, which has happened in the past. The safety pin splits. Now the problem with that is I will need to bring a collection of safety pins because they will break. But that's the basic costume designs. Leave a comment of what kind of costume ideas that you've got, and if this is how you plan the costumes as well. Or do you plan them slightly differently? There is no right or wrong. There's just creative minds. Take care, guys. Good luck.